Well, I finally figured it out that this is basically, I don't know, maybe it's going to be one of these videos where I decide to have two Thomases pulling two different types of trains. And I built this layout because I'm doing a general speed test on which Thomas is faster versus the other one. So the one which is the noisiest is the one that I've unboxed in 2014. Let's just say around 5 years ago during Christmas. And this is the one I opened up last year during Christmas 2018, which is pulling the goods train, I'll say. We call it cargo, or freight train, I like to call it. But in this video, I'm not quite sure, this could be one of the last videos I could make for 2019, since we are coming up towards the new year. And hopefully, I'm just trying to think that maybe, like the other year that I did, I'm not going to make any videos on New Year's Eve because, well, what do you say? It's basically the end of 2019. It's also going to be the end of the 2010s decade. And to be quite honest, I dare say that my channel is like 1 year old now. 1 year old, of course. Not 1 year old, as I said for the first time. And maybe one day I might introduce a farewell onto my channel, if I can make a proper video. Like, you know, I could literally just make videos in one shot, but I just feel like I'm a bit bored of having videos filmed in one shot. But anyways, without all that yabbering about on what I'm actually going to be planning for 2020, let's do the review, and we'll start right now. Gosh, it's actually quite stinking hot though. It's actually quite warm inside here because we've got the radiator there. And we're going to be looking at birds from the land down under, of course. Of course, Christmas is passed away, and we're not taking a look at birds from Britain. We're going to be taking a look at some birds which are from the land down under. In fact, I'm actually quite hot there. I'm actually, oh my god. So this is the jumper I wear there. I'm actually I'm actually feeling quite warm now. So I've just took it off already. Now I might show you this first product here. I wonder what's, oh look at that, it's been damaged by the water there. It's called the Australian White-Fronted Chat Feeding Flock 12 pack, £12.99 or £13. The reason why this bird was chosen is because it looked very similar to the white or pied wagtail that you find in the UK. I'm pretty sure the white wagtail is found in all parts of Europe and Asia and Africa, of course. This is the bird that I think is likely to be the counterpart of that one, of course. And we're going to unpack this one, of course, because it's going to be quite interesting once we have a look though. And hopefully 2020 will also be another time for some flapping bird toys. There's a couple of caterpillars here. In fact, there's actually 6 freaking caterpillars, or I don't know. There's 4 of the big ones here. I wonder where the small ones were. Oh wait, there's 2 of them here. These 2 look like, you know what they look like? They almost look like a durian worm. But anyways, let's take a look at the chats. This is a female chat, characterized. It looks like a black cat by the looks of it, of course, because it's got the brownish cap, of course. It's got the reddish, orangish eyes. She's very interesting. And, yes, the disappointment is that there's no name. Okay, so what we've got there is some grey and brown colorization here. The tail looks nice. Then we're coming up towards the male. Same. But look at the head detailing and design though. It looks very different. There's no, well, let's just say there's no cappy features. There's no cap features on that bird. There's no brown cap, of course. As I said too many times. Too many times, as I said. Oh my god, I'm going to introduce a firewheel from maybe next year, which will be coming up soon or later. What I've actually noticed is that the face on the female white-fronted chat is actually grey. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's actually a bit pale grey. Not sure if you can hear it from the transit. See it while I'm hearing the Thomas Train toys that I've got there, which are Trackmaster ones. Not Trackmaster 2s, because Trackmaster 2 is completely a big thumbs down. But this product is a thumbs up. This one here. Okay, so this was made, I can't remember. I think it was made in, I dare say, let me just have a think on which day did I collect this. I think it was Friday. I think it was Friday the 27th of September 2000. No, I mean December. Sorry, I'm getting the months muddled up because One thing I should say is that the reason why my brain's frazzled is because when I think of December and September, they almost have the same days, except for the fact that December's got 31, whereas September's only got 30 days, which is really confusing, isn't it, though? Let's get into the other one, which is this one here. Ooh, look at those evil eyes. It cost me £14 now. Oh, look what it says there, 99. Almost said 95, didn't I? Almost had a jump cut, didn't I? £15, spread phenotype, coloured pigeons, 12-pack. What do you know about pigeons? They're actually quite interesting. And there's this reading here. It says, a spread phenotype is a variation for pigeons and doves where the major colour is evenly distributed across all of the feathers. So it's telling us that these pigeons are covered in the colour that is completely full, right? It's completed in one entire colour in the feathers though, except for the beaks, the feet, and the eyes. And there's actually two different colour variations. This is like a recessive red colour, which is interesting. There's a brown looking pigeon, and this one here I call this an ash red, but this is clearly a peach coloured one. And yeah, my jumper has actually got caught with the trains there, which made me think, wow. Actually, yes, the fact that Thomas gets struggled with the jumper I wore. This is a peace dove. Might get into another set of peace doves later on, of course. And yeah, we've got pink eye rings there and a pink beak. Oh, look at that, a dark black pigeon. This is actually very nice though, a jet black pigeon. Far nicer than what we expected, although there's a lot of sloppiness going on here. This is a grey pigeon. As you can see, there's a bit of a black beak tip there. Very nice though. And there's here, oh my goodness mate, there's also another silver one here. And right over here is another brown pigeon. This is actually a couple of brown pigeons though. And actually this is another brown pigeon, that one. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's the colours that you get from these toys. It's interesting that the ash red peach pigeon and the beige or ochre looking pigeon, they're only just singles, but the other, pigeons, they're just doubles. Very interesting colours, very interesting indeed. Might have a look at the other one because I'm very curious. And disappointing fact is that they all don't have names. We'll take a look at this one here. The Aussie Black Falcon pair versus Racing Pigeons 12-pack, £14.95, 5 pence away, £15. It looks a bit rough and ready by the way the artwork on the packaging is, but it looks okay. I'm just going to unpack this, and I just feel like I did get a whole bunch of comments on my previous videos on YouTube. There was one I did a Dodo bird video, and there was also one which I talked about the Power in Action Pikachu toy being dead. And someone said to me, Ivan, you should have used a Phillips screwdriver. Well, I might talk about that in another video, because I just feel like if I did talk about that in this video, it's going to be too long. So here's a female black falcon. Well, the name really it does suggest on these birds, because they can range from black, but I think dark brown is more common than, well, let's just say black. And here's one of the pigeons there. That's just mundane. This one here is another one, of course. In fact, there's too many pigeons there. Yeah, I dare say it's actually quite interesting, I suppose, but they all look like the blue bar pigeon without the blue bars. This one here is very unusual because this one's got a black beak completely. This one here is very unusual because it's got a black eye ring instead of a red eye ring, which is a complete mistake. And this one here has also got a black beak tip rather than a completely full, well, let's just say pink beak. Here's the other one there. And it's also got the regular eye. There's also ones which have the regular eye of the rock dove. The one we saw earlier reminded me of that of a Barbary dove or a collared dove. Maybe it might be completely wrong in terms of ornithology, but this is what we have. And they all look nice, these birds. And I'm trying to make this video less than 15 minutes, because the problem is that when I'm making videos up to over around 15 minutes after I've done these, it's going to be fairly, well, let's just say, complex to do so, because unfortunately, to make videos over 15 minutes, it's very well, let's just say, complex to do that. And it's also very hard to get access to uploading videos like this one. But hopefully this video isn't going to be long as 15 minutes, because I'm just going to basically just speak only for 14 minutes. My god, eh? And, yes, I just feel like I just want to film the rest of this video. Oh, sorry, I'm back first. It's called the Outback Wild Pet Birds 12 pack, £15.50. 50 pence away, £16. Look at this, flapping burbs. That's a cool meme, mate. Look at these burbs. Look at that, looks like a freaking Pikachu looking budgie. And also, this cockatiel actually looks close to Pikachu, if you think about that. Looks like a freaking flying Pikachu with a hark beak. Well, it's more like a parrot bill, if you ask me, though. So here's the budgies, or parakeets, is what people can call them, of course. And I think that's what they have. It's like one of the most common birds in aviculture. It's one of the most common avian pets ever. Very recognisable colour like that one. You can get green ones, but there's also blue ones and yellow ones, of course. Well, I think the blue and the yellow ones, you can't find them in the wild. It's only the green ones, which are more recognisable, of course. Lovely blue cheeks. And the way to basically tell the difference between the male and the female budgie is that the male doesn't have eyelashes, but it also has a blue serrae, which is basically the part in front of the beak, whereas the females have a brown serrae. Now this one here is a zebra finch, or a zebra finch, recognised by the tail here. There's females here, and they actually come in two different colours of the beak there. One of them is reddish orange, which indicates it's a, well, normal looking zebra finch. This one here indicates that this bird is stress. There's a male here, and there's also a much more satisfied male. And here are the cockatiels, which look like freaking flying Pikachus with a hark beak, or is it parrot beak? I'm getting myself muddled up now. And yes, they all look nice. And oh my goodness me, this is going to be completely hard to do so, because it feels like I'm actually going to exceed 15 minutes, but I might be totally wrong here. And they all look nice, these budgies. Wow, I mean, this is so beautiful. Let's just repack these. Get in here, you freaking birds! Or should I say burbs? Because notice there's a meme on the back here. Last product is this one here. It's the wintering and roosting silver gulls and black cormorants flock 12 packs. £13. Isn't 13 an unlucky number? Look at that, some of the silver gulls are trying to mob that freaking, or annoy or harass that freaking black cormorant on the back of the packaging here. And let me take a look. Oh wow, there's some different variations, and also some different eye variations as well on the first winter and the second winter silver gulls. They actually made them even more realistic, for the fact that they've actually noticed that, if you look back in my previous videos, I've noticed that this era so much, for the fact that, well, first winter gulls don't have the eyes which look more like this. Actually, it's more like that, but it's, no, I think it's more like that, but with an eye ring, which is either brown, black, or red. And this is one of the cormorants. Very nice flapping action via these black cormorants. And they're all made with paper, with some black penning, which is very interesting. And I've actually placed these in the radiator just to let them dry, to see the results. And also to make sure that the ink detailing isn't deteriorated, which is basically the most important thing we all love to have in toys. And remember, detailing costs money in the toy realm. Lovely picture of a cranky and a bit of a very curious looking seagull, which is of course the silver or the red-backed gull if you live in the land down under. Of course, we all know that. There's one of the adults. My goodness me, this video is going to be taking forever though. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm actually hoping that this is going to be it though, because I'm hoping you guys are going to have a very happy and very flappy new year. If you're a bird though. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a couple of likes, or maybe a 1 like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've got some time here. So hopefully 2020 is going to be shaping to be another year full of enjoyment, but also a bunch of tropicality as well, because I'm looking forward to basically show you something really tropical by 2020. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching. And bye for now. Mind you, these Thomases are making a whole bunch of noise. Bye for now.